Hi everyone, I just wanted to quickly show this wonderful chemistry applet that I found online. This is called MarvinJS and it has been made by ChemAxon. They do have a full chemistry suite that if you are a teacher or an educator, you can apply to actually get a license for and have much more functionality than what I'm going to show here today. First thing is that the actual window is quite small, so if you click on the two lines in the bottom right corner of the window, you can actually expand it to be as big as you like. I'm going to be doing a condensation reaction between glucose and fructose to make sucrose. So I'll start by clicking on the cyclohexane at the bottom and then clicking in the creation field, and then I'll have my cyclohexane. To keep things a little simple, I do want to rotate it so that it's not pointy at the top. I want a flat bond at the top. So I can click on the rectangle selection, select the entire item, and then with the green ball at the top, rotate it until I get my desired shape. From there, on the right side, there are all the common chemical elements, and if I needed something that is less common, then I can click on the periodic table, and that will give me the full periodic table to choose from. I want to be replacing and creating hydroxyl groups, so I can click on the oxygen, and then the carbon that I want replaced with the oxygen, I can click on it, and there it goes. And then I can click and drag from carbons to make hydroxyl groups. From there, I do need to still make my methyl hydroxyl group. So I'll go ahead, click on the C again, drag to make a methyl group, and then from that methyl group, drag again to make my hydroxyl on the methyl hydroxyl. From there, I'm just going to quickly make fructose. And then from there, I'm also going to be making the resultant, the sucrose. So once again, here's the glucose. And once again, I am going to rotate this just to make it a little easier to work with. Put the cyclopentane right beside it. And then now, if I go ahead, whoops, and I would like to put in the oxygen for the connection. So go ahead and start that. And then there's a connector right here to connect the oxygen back to the cyclopentane. Finish off with the rest of the oxygens that I need to put on and the hydroxyl groups. And away we go. Final things is that this looks quite messy. Like, you can use these pictures, but if you want them to actually be a little bit more cleaned up, there's a 2D and a 3D button. If you click the 2D button, it will just align them so that they look more like finished chemical structures. You can then go ahead and once again select them and move them accordingly. And I am going to rotate them so that they match the actual reaction. And I'm going to also put in, oxygen to make my water. From there, all I need to do is then just scroll down a little bit on the left side to the arrow, and here I can go ahead and single clicks will do pluses, and then click and drags will do arrows. Now that that's all done, I can just click on the zoom to fit, so zoom all, and then there we have it. Everything is all close up. From there, now that this is all done, I can go ahead and click save. I can then first ignore all the crazy code, click on the image tab, choose the type of image I want. I do need to manually choose my width and my height, which I'm not a fan of, but that's okay. So if I choose a width of 800, height of 200, should hopefully be a big enough image size. And then I'll go ahead and download this So download this file, and then now if we go ahead and take a look at it, that's what it's going to look like. So that's basically what this application does. Just a couple more things about how this application works. There is also a settings gear at the top right. You may have to scroll forward if necessary, but this also allows you to do things like change the view. You can switch to ball and stick instead of the wireframe, or other views. They also have the space fill and just the stick itself, as well as you can choose to have it show lone pairs, as well as other hints where if you have valence errors, those appear where the actual atom is highlighted in red. So I hope that's a useful tool that you can use in your everyday for creating questions or just doing some other prep work for Chemistry 20 and 30. And I hope this is helpful. Definitely, if you have any questions, leave them in comments, and have a great day.